Willie D Live.
What's up, family? I got a bone to pick with y'all. Why is it that none of you told me that Earl L.C. Robinson of the group Public Announcement had passed? Yeah, man, it's cold-blooded, man. The man passed 4 days ago, and I'm just getting the news. I'm talking about just now getting the news. Somebody, y'all should have pulled my coattail on that, because y'all know I pay homage. I give credit where credit is due, and any member of Public Announcement deserves to be recognized in such a tragic moment like this. And even if it wasn't a tragic moment, they still get recognition, but absolutely when they pass on, we gotta recognize them, fam. Public Announcement. Remember now, Public Announcement was the group that R. Kelly started when he fired his old group, and he picked up these three original members of the group, which included Earl, Andre Boykins, and Ricky Webster. Our black men are checking out of here left and right, family. I'm talking about 40s, 50s, yeah, sometimes 30s. I mean, 60s are still young now, don't get me wrong, but damn, we're not even getting to 60. The cause of death has not been revealed, but whatever it was, 59 is entirely too young to die. I'm talking about that is too young. But I guess one can make the argument of, well, what isn't too young, you know? Like, if you ask somebody who's in their 20s or 30s or 40s or 50s, they may think that, 80 is a good number, 90 is a good number. But if you ask the person who's 80 or 90, they may say, hell no, that's too young. They may think 80 or 90 is too young. So I guess it's all relative. But yeah, this is a big blow, for not just R&B community, but the hip hop community, because, their music was right there on the cusp of New Jack Swing. I forget, what's the name of that group R. Kelly had before? MGM. Kelly had MGM before he signed Public Announcement to do that collab. And they had some big songs, Honey Love, they had Vibe. What's that other song? Slow Jam, Hey Mr. DJ? Yeah. That first album, Born Into the 90s, that they dropped in 1992, that collaboration with R. Kelly. Woo, man, yeah. That set it off. They had something with that. Let me give y'all a little bit of background on the group. As I mentioned, Born Into the 90s was their debut album with R. Kelly. While the album is credited to R. Kelly and Public Announcement, R. Kelly was the primary songwriter and lead vocalist. It was released in January of '92 during the peak of the New Jack Swing movement. R. Kelly formed the group Public Announcement in 1991, hiring them after firing his previous group, MGM. The original members of Public Announcement were Earl Robinson, Andre Boykins, and Ricky Webster. I mentioned the hit songs that the album featured that included She's Got That Vibe, Honey Love, Slow Dance, Dedicated, and Slow Dance. I said Slow Jam earlier because, they they jacked the Slow Jam song from back in the Gap. I think that song, Slow Jam, came out in like the 80s. So, R. Kelly, he pays homage. And he'll take those songs and switch them up a little bit. And next thing you know, it's an R. Kelly song for real, because he performs them that good. So Slow Dance was the original Slow Jam. That's where that comes from. In any event, All Work No Play is Public Announcement's second studio album and first without R. Kelly. It was released on March 24th, 1998. The album features the hit single Body Bumpin', which charted at number 5 on Billboard Hot 100. That's pretty good. In 1999, a song called John Doe from the album Don't Hold Back on Epic was released and was a minor R&B hip-hop hit, which led to the album release being delayed. A few months later, in 2000, a new lead single called Mamacita was released, and it was a moderate success, entering number 39 on the Billboard Hot 100. After that, John Doe was re-released and went on to enter the Hot 100 at number 95. Another single entitled Man Ain't Supposed to Cry was a top 40 R&B hip-hop hit. So these guys had some success, not as much as they had with R. Kelly. That's to be expected. In any event, this dude made his contributions, and he is a part of something special. Public Announcement, another one of those unsung groups who don't get enough recognition. They did their thing. They held it down. I mean, when they were hot, they were the hottest. So shouts out to them. Much love, much respect. Condolences to the family, friends, and also his fellow band members and contemporaries. I'll say it again, fam. 59, too young. 59, too young. I don't know what the cause of death is. They don't know what the cause of death is. But whatever it is, we got to take care of ourselves better. And I'm going to tell you, it starts with what you put in your mouth. That food. What you drink. Yeah, man. That food and drink is something else. Did you know that humans are one of the few species that consume stuff that we know that'll kill us? Did you know that? Yeah. We know what that food would do. They got a restaurant called the Heart Attack. It's a restaurant called the Heart Attack in Vegas. And if you weigh 300 pounds or more, you can eat there free. So I saw a video with just one overweight person after the other stepping up, getting on the scale. I mean, they were all like 300, 400, 500 pounds. Ain't no burger worth being 300 pounds, 400 pounds, 500 pounds. Now I understand ain't nobody gaining the weight to eat a burger. However, the fact that they glorify people being overweight the way that they do, that's one of the most problematic things about the society that we live in. We really do live in a opportunistic society where people will take advantage of people who are obese. You know, they should be somewhere trying to get in shape, but they're competing for the right to be able to eat. They're competing for weight supremacy. The right to eat free at a restaurant. That's crazy to me. That's insane. But that's the society we live in. So since they don't care and nobody else care, you have to care about your body. I'm gonna tell you something else, fam. Some of y'all ain't gonna like this, but I'll take my chances. Birds of a feather flock together. If you're around a person who is destructive, has destructive behavior, it's gonna rub off on you sooner or later. Even if you're the type of person that try to talk them off the ledge, eventually it's gonna rub off on you. If you're around the type of person who like to fight, always getting into it, eventually it's gonna rub off on you, and y'all could be leaving the club and somebody might decide to shoot at the car. And y'all know how that go. Usually the person who started it, who was involved in it, ain't even the one who catched a stray bullet. It's the innocent person who tried to break it up. If you're hanging out with a drug dealer and he got that money, he keep on telling you, come on in, man, what you doing? Why you going to that 9 to 5, man? Come on in. You can resist until you're blue in the face, or until you lose that job, or you quit because you're just sick and tired of taking those instructions. And next thing you know, you're selling drugs too. And next thing you know, the door getting kicked in and you getting put on the floor too. Or somebody might decide to rob y'all and down you too. Likewise, if you're hanging out with a person who is a reckless eater, can't back up at all, can't resist nothing, you're probably gonna pick up some of their habits. And there ain't going to be no incentive for them to tell you to try to eat healthy because they're not eating healthy, right? So next thing you know, you might start off at an ideal weight for you. Next thing you know, you're bigger than them because you have taken on their ways. Those ways have rubbed off on you. But if you hang out with a person who eats healthy, sometimes you find yourself ordering what they order because you like the results you see with that person. They order something, like, let me try that, you know. That person don't drink, and y'all go out to eat. If that person don't drink, if that person don't order a drink, you might not even think about it either. So you don't order a drink. Flip side is, that person order a drink. Okay, what you drink? Okay, I might as well get me some. Okay, well, give me the, you know what I'm saying, fam? That's how it goes. So what I'm saying, fam, in short, is that we have to do a better job at loving ourselves and letting our food be our medicine instead of our medicine being our food. No more talk.